Good morning. How's everybody today? I hope everybody's doing very well. Another beautiful day in paradise. The sky's clear today and the ground's a little bit drier, so it shouldn't be so humid today. Yesterday was unbelievable. Whew. But I think today will be pretty nice. Just warm, which is okay. I was just in the house reading the comments from last night's video about the family visiting the temple and stuff like that. It was really good fun. And I seen Charles commented. I know that Charles guy. So, yeah, I really enjoyed myself yesterday. Just the heat got me in the end too much. You know, I could have drank more for sure. I didn't have a drink with me. But I still just think it was too hot, you know. Crazy hot. Yeah, I got a lot of comments last night. A lot of people really liked that, so it was good. I enjoyed that myself. A couple people asked, even last night, how long does a pineapple take to grow once you get it in the ground? They're quite easy to grow, I think. As long as you keep it moist until the root system gets there. And once you see a couple of leaves, like 3 or 4 big leaves, like 3 or 4 leaves coming nicely and then growing into a moderate size, then you're pretty much sure you got a good root system started. But just keep it moist. And I even kept them out of the sun for maybe a month until I knew the roots were established so they can get the water to the top, to the crown. And then once I knew it was established, I stuck it in the sun and left it there. And people ask me, how long does it take for a pineapple to grow into a fruit? I'm guessing 18 months. You know, it depends. To be honest, I can't give you an exact date. But you know, that's part of gardening. Who cares? Just do it. If you live in a northern climate, I would say put it inside because it's probably not going to like the cold. I'm pretty much sure it's not going to like the cold because it's a tropical plant. But you know, and another question was when to start it. I don't know, I just started it when I wanted to. I had a pineapple head and I stuck it in the dirt. And then I got another one, I stuck it in the dirt. I think I had 13. I can't remember, 13 when I started, something like that. Or, you know, I had 1 when I started, but it just kept going. And then got to 13. Some of them were double like this guy. So I got 2 out of 1 pot, but they're not as big, which is okay. I guess like bananas, you know, in the West you think there's only 1 banana and then you realize there's many. I think there's, in Thailand, there's 5 different types of bananas. Somebody will tell me. And I think there's different pineapples because there's some pineapples that are smaller and some that are bigger. If you go to the market, you often see, tomorrow's Sunday, you go to the Sunday market, you can see small ones and big ones. The small ones seem to be popular in the market, you know, for the ones that are cut up and put into little bags. But the bigger ones, you cut up, most of the time you cut up yourself. So, the only thing is that I would say put it in a pot because if you have a Mr. G or a dog or anybody, you know, they'll move it off the ground and then, you know, you have to start again and again. I've got one over here. You know, I got one over here by the frangipani by the side of it going down to the river, and it's been disturbed 3 or 4 times. It's still trying, but it's not doing, you know, as good as it could have. And it's also in a little bit of shade. So I put 2 over to the side of the house the other day, so see what they do. But if you want an easy life, put it in a pot. You know, the pot I had was probably like 15 to 20 liter pot, something like that, with a lot of dirt. I'm sure it's going to pull a lot of nutrients from the soil to produce its fruit, and that's what you want. So you want it to have a lot of nutrients. So I just, you know, planted it when I had it, and I think it takes about 18 months. So a long time, but you know, will I do some more? Maybe. When these are finished, I'll use the dirt in the pot for something else, and then maybe take half out and put half back in, new dirt, and start again. But they are, you know, it is time consuming and you have to take care of everything, so but if you want the fruit yourself. The other thing people asked me to do was mangosteen. And I have mangosteen. I got some from the market the other day. So here's a mangosteen here, and it's green on top, so you want it to be green. And when you squeeze them, you can feel just a little bit of soft in the side. If the color goes and they start to get hard, don't get them, because the inside will be difficult to get out. So you just basically peel it open like that, and you can see the fruit inside. And then you just open it up like so, and bite it out. So just break it open and then eat it away. It's supposed to be extremely healthy. There's a pip in it, so be careful when you, a little bit sour that one, but you get like the white meat in it, see? White meat. A little bit sour that one. But this stuff here, they say, some people say you can eat the insides, but do your research. Any fruit or vegetable that has purple is supposed to be like crazy good for you. Lots of different minerals and vitamins and things like that. But you know, a good healthy diet is fruits and salad of all colors. Like if you look at the peppers, they're not the chili pepper, but the bell pepper. There's like, what is there? Orange, yellow. I don't know if I've seen purple, red. But you know, a cross section of all the colors is cool. And pineapple. I'm excited about that. That is the first pineapple. I didn't pick it. I got there's a big one over there, very much ready to come off. Shall we go pick it? Shall we go get it now? Come on. I can't help myself. You can see it's ready. So this is the little one. And this is the big one. What do you think? And there's another big one over there ready too. Look at the top how it grew, because the plant got so heavy. This thing's heavy. It got heavy and started to fall over, but the crown kept growing. I guess you could replant that and it would just correct itself. Funny, huh? So got two pineapples. Never had pineapples before. Pineapple, bananas, mango, papaya. You know, when I travel to other tropical countries before, there's always a part of me that's like, hey, I want to grow that myself. And when I was in Mozambique in Africa for 3 months, and go to the local market and met a guy, he was a Mozambican African guy, but he dressed like a Rastafari. And often you go into the market and his fruit stall, nobody was around, but you had to look underneath his table because he'd be sleeping. And I'd go, hey Rasta! And he'd wake up. He'd come up, put his hat on, like, good morning, good afternoon. And the papaya there were always big. So I buy a papaya and go take it back to where I was staying and cut it open, clean it, you know, take the seeds out, and then eat half for like dinner and half in the afternoon for a snack. But very nice and very, very good for intestine. The flavor is crazy beautiful when you get it straight off the plant. But you know, I said before, when they're shipped to like Northern America, when you get them, the ones I tasted was like, you might as well just like break a piece of shoebox off and start chewing it, because there was like zero taste. I think it's because they're, you know, maybe picked too early and there's no enzymes in it, nothing to, you know, it wasn't ripening, so there's no flavor. But when you get it from a tropical country, like, or somewhere hot, like Mozambique or Thailand, beautiful. A man cannot live by pineapple alone. So I come to the mall. I wanted to get a few things, maybe one little bag full of things. But I needed to eat, so I thought, hey, I know what I need. So instead of having noodles today, I had the normal, but with rice. I don't know why, I just felt like I wanted rice today. So basil stir fry with rice and some water. Not sure what the sky's doing tonight, but it looks kind of cool. Very nice over here. Look at this. All different kinds of colors. And then look at this one over here. It looks like somebody's been painting in the sky. The sun catching the setting sun. That was pretty. Good evening. Well, that's the end of another day. Another day in paradise gone. Sometimes you think I should do more to enjoy my life while I'm here. And other days I think, yeah, I should sit still, but sitting still never seems to be an option with me. I sat down for 10 minutes at the table around the back, 10 minutes, and thought, okay, I need to water the orchids and all that in the shade garden before it gets dark. And next thing you know, I went to the mall, had something to eat, as you've seen, come back. It was like nice if you didn't do anything, no sweating. And I took my t-shirt off because I knew I'd get hot. And what happens? Boiling hot, sweating. So I need another shower. But that's the end of the day and everybody's watered. Well, not everybody, but... So what did you think of the pineapple today? Super cool, huh? I was excited. I went to water this morning and one fell off. I was like, hey, one's missing. It was on the floor, it fell off. So I checked some of the others and they were ready to go. So I took the two big ones off, and I think there's the smaller ones and there's the bigger ones. You know, again, two different types. And anyway, the big ones came off too. So in a couple of days they're sitting in a bucket in the kitchen now, but in a couple of days I'll chop it up and I can say I've eaten pineapple, I've grown, mango, I've grown, papaya, and banana. 4 tropical fruits I grew myself. I can put that on the bucket list, huh? Tick, 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 tick. Only mad dogs and Englishmen, right? So moved to Thailand to live like this. It was on my bucket list, so I did it. I don't know if I can do it again, as one gets older. I can supervise. Okay, guys. Tomorrow, I have a video for you tomorrow. I think you're going to like it. It's about Mr. G. It's funny. So, tune in tomorrow. Okay, guys. I'm going to sign off. Good night to you. Buckets of blessings. Rivers of joy, peace, and kindness. Goes to your house, and without even anybody know, it will flood your house and touch everybody in the vicinity. Okay? Look after yourselves. And remember, share and see you in the morning. Okay, guys? Good night. See you.